WWF No Mercy, AEW Fight Forever. When I compare the two, and the reason I'm comparing it, I see so much of the same thing, and at the same time, I can pull up fun facts of No Mercy and the greatness of it, of how the game was so innovative that today they don't do the same options, they don't do the same mechanics that need to be back in wrestling games. Point blank, period. Even though it may not be the most realistic looking wrestling game, it had elements of realism that was unbelievable. And one of the realisms was blood. Now, this is AEW Fight Forever. We're comparing the two again. It's fun to do. By the way, make sure you like the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit it right now. All right, now let's get to it. Now, see the blood right here, AEW Fight Forever. Of course, there's no comparing how much blood that this game has. You can't compare it to No Mercy because No Mercy didn't have all this. But look at this. All over the floor, stained, wounds, lacerations appear to be, blood all over the face. And for the most part, it's one of the most, I have to say, bloodiest wrestling games I've ever seen. But I want to show you No Mercy right quick. Same mechanics. You keep hitting somebody with a weapon, and eventually they'll bleed. So here I am playing No Mercy. Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho. Another fun fact, Chris Jericho's in AEW Fight Forever too. We all know that. He's the legend. So as you continue to hit the wrestler with the object, No Mercy had this mechanic where each and every wrestler had their own blood mechanic. There you go, bleeding, of how often or how much he bleed, or not how much he bleed, how often he bleeds. Let me show you something, and you can switch it in the options of each wrestler. And I hope this is an AEW Fight Forever. Could this be an AEW Fight Forever? That's the question. I seriously kind of doubt it. I wouldn't be that surprised if it is, because this was one of the mechanics that was overlooked. A lot of people, even the guys that don't like to play No Mercy, don't even know this is a thing. I'll show you. As you go into the wrestlers options. All right, here we go. This is the edit each and every wrestler. You can edit your superstar, your created wrestler. And if you see right here, look at the mouse, look at the pointer here. They got recovery rate, then under that they got bleeding. And this is for the Undertaker. Let me see, the Undertaker's. This is the Undertaker. He got his a point system of how strong the superstar is. Show you how strong his body is, how strong his arms are, how strong his legs are. They went by a point system. No Mercy did. I'm kind of curious if AEW Fight Forever has a point system as well. See, for each body part. Well, anyway, all right, this is the Undertaker. Now let's go back here, and you see recovery rate. We see bleeding. Look at the cool mechanic of this game. They are bleeding. They're either bleeding rarely, normal, often, or none. So obviously that means if you hit this superstar or hit this wrestler with a weapon, Undertaker, you got to keep hitting him for him to bleed, because he rarely bleeds. Normal. You can go, if you hit him normally, a normal person or a normal wrestler, how often they'll bleed is normal. Then often, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, they start bleeding. Or you can make the wrestler bleed none. This mechanic, I really hope, is in AEW Fight Forever. This is game changing. And it's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the AI about the bleeding. Now you see bleeding. Now you say reaction to blood. And this is just the AI. And you know I love AI. I talk about it every time in my video. This determines how the wrestler is going to act. The computer is going to act when you make him bleed. This is so cool. This mechanic is so cool. They're either going to act panicky. They're either going to act normal, like, okay, I'm bleeding. Who cares? He's still gonna act like he was acting. He's gonna have aggression, like straight go off, go insane. Like he's gonna be more crazier moves, or he's gonna do none. He's not gonna really worry about it. These blood mechanics are so overlooked, and I don't remember any other wrestling game having this much detail of the blood. And if they've been paying attention to the No Mercy, which I think they have, this mechanic may be in the game of how often that wrestler bleeds and their reaction, the AI at least, reaction to the blood. Now, some people say, well, how can you tell their reaction? What are they going to do? It's really kind of not that noticeable, but they may start hitting you more often. They may start running away from you, panic. They act aggressive, start laying heavier moves on you, if I'm not mistaken, if I can remember straight. But I have to keep saying AEW is its own video game. Though I keep saying it's No Mercy, there are elements of other games, and it's its own game. Because obviously, we've never seen this much blood in a wrestling game before. Look at all that. Look at all that. So, will this CPU right here, the AI, act more aggressive? Or maybe AEW Fight Forever may even have the option of how often it bleeds, or how much the wrestler bleeds. They might have a whole bunch of options. It's just speculation. Could not. I mean, who knows what they really? People are not really showing the options that are playing this game. It would be nice. It'd be pretty cool to show us. But there could be, and it's just my imagination running wild, options of how often the wrestler bleeds, how much blood is in the game, medium, large, not much. Who knows? Just guessing. But that would be pretty cool. Well, anyway, I'm Wacky Cat. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm out.